Well, hello and welcome to our video in which we're introducing St John's Church here in Bridgetown, in the heart of this local community, where we're really trying to use this church facility to make a difference in the lives of the people who live here in Bridgetown. This is St John the Evangelist Church, and I just want to show you a few things about what we're trying to do here and why we're so excited about it. This church was built in 1832 by the Duke of Somerset. It was built as a place of spiritual hope and comfort for all the people that were living in the expanding Bridgetown community. In 1976, the interior of this church was completely gutted by fire, and therefore what we have in the interior is a much more modern design than you would find in most Anglican churches. But in fact, because there was inadequate funds to do the job completely adequately, there are some deficiencies in the property that we're trying to overcome. So why don't you come with me and let me show you some of the features of our building and actually how we're trying to use and develop the building to make it a really good resource for our community. Come and join me. This is our foyer area, and you can see that it leads down into the worship center, the worship area. Over here, behind this door, is the west doors of the church. And when the work was done to reorder the building after the 1976 fire, that door was closed off. And what it really says to the community in many ways that the church is closed. So one of the projects we're looking at is reopening these west doors and telling the community that the church again is open for business and open to care for its community. This area that you see here is our foyer, and we're in the process of working to develop this area as a community cafe for Bridgetown. One of the challenges of Bridgetown is there's a lot of people who are lonely, there's a lot of people that are not connected with anyone, and therefore this area is going to be developed into our community cafe, which is going to allow us initially one day a week, but then over a greater period of time, more of the week, to engage with our local community. As part of our current project, this block, which currently houses a ladies' toilet and a kitchen, is going to be reordered to give us two self-contained unisex toilet facilities here, together with a developed and refurbished kitchen with a servery hatch that's going to come out here, which will allow us to serve for the community cafe, will allow us to serve for concerts and events that we are hosting here. In fact, later today there is a large concert in this very area. So developing this area is going to allow us to welcome the community in a much more powerful way. And you'll see as you come in this direction that actually the church has three levels. It has this ground floor level, then we have a half mezzanine above, and then we have steps that go up right to our upper area. Why don't you follow me as we come now into our worship area. This is in many senses the heart of the building, and you'll see it's a more contemporary style of church building than one would see in most Anglican buildings. You'll see at the end the beautiful stained glass window designed by architect Peter Tyso, architect and glass window designer Peter Tyso. And if you look around, you'll see furniture that has also been designed by Pedro Sutton, a local architect, and made out of local Devon wood and built by someone from the Devon Guild of Craftsmen. And over here, keeping something of the history of the church alive, we have some nails that we formed into a cross, which are actually nails that were pulled from the original fire. These are original to the original building. So this building really is an amalgamation of old and new. The challenge is that when the building was reordered, the work wasn't done to a high enough standard to make it last. And you'll see over here, we have windows set in a wooden frame, and the composite material set around them didn't seal them properly, with the consequence that the wood rotted underneath and the windows are now at risk of falling out. So this area is a community use facility. It's used for concerts, it's used for meetings, it's used for a wide array of community events. And as we continue to develop this building, we're hoping to see even more community use of this area. Well, let's take a walk up into the mezzanine, and up on the mezzanine I'm going to be able to show you a little more of the decay, and you'll understand why our windows are so in urgent need of replacement. I'd also like to mention that we successfully have achieved a first round pass with the Heritage Lottery Fund, so we have substantial financial help underway, and many partnership organisations are starting to work with us as we seek to develop this building to its full potential. As we come up here, you'll see that we're coming to a mezzanine level. This mezzanine level has an office, and it has the potential of a meeting area up here. And if we come over by these windows, you'll see a real image of the window problem and the problem with the damp. And really what's happened is that the rain has got in here, has decayed this wood, and the windows really are at risk of falling out. So that's the major issue that we're wrestling with as part of our redevelopment of the building. As we continue upstairs, you'll see that we come into a large meeting hall that we again use for a wide variety of community activities. And it's in this room that we have many exercise classes, Pilates classes, we have our parent and toddler group in here, and during the course of a week this room is very heavily used by many groups within our organisation. And then on this level also we have a kitchen, which is also in need of ultimately some extensive refurbishment. So why have we made this video? We've made this video because we're very excited about the potential of this building. This is the only large meeting area in Bridgetown which is a recognised area of social deprivation. And what we have envisaged is this building being a real hub of our community, where anyone who's in need, anyone who needs care, support, comfort can come and find that help at the church. And what we're trying to do is reorder and reconfigure this building to make it possible to do that, to make this to be a central community hub in the life of all of Bridgetown's residents. And that's why we'd like to ask for your help. Certainly we need financing to be able to do all of the work that we anticipate to do in this building and in this community. But we'd also like your ongoing partnership. If you have expertise that may be able to help us, or if you have insights from your own community work that you feel would be helpful in our situation, then we'd love to hear from you. So thank you for listening to our video. If you'd like to come and walk around St. John's yourself, we'd love to greet you and welcome you here. And we do hope that you will consider partnering with us as we seek to really impact and love this community of Bridgetown back to health. Thank you for watching.